Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, here we are, mashallah. It's blessed and I'm honored to have one of our key members, Muhammad, on the ground from Court Tuition. Mashallah, this is a personal project for Muhammad, and I'm going to let Muhammad explain who this well was done for. But let me explain what exactly this is. This is more than our normal solar system, fully automation. This is actually with the agricultural line. What does that mean? Not only do we have the typical motor, this is actually a larger motor, and the flow of water, as you can see, it's not the typical 3/4 inch pipe, it's actually 2-inch flow of pipe, so it's almost 2.5 times the flow. And what is this for? This is not just for drinking, mashallah, it's actually, this is changing the whole landscape. I mean, the land has been cultivated now, but as you can see here, all this land and the acres of land behind me, mashallah, this provides water so the families can grow crops. What a beautiful project. Not only do animals drink from it, human beings drink from it, but also, mashallah, this whole terrain changes and provides crops for many families. And also some of the families actually use these additional crops to sell, and it's an income generator as well. Blessings upon blessings, and I hope, I make dua that this project is a sadaqah jariyah for many years for our blessed brother, mashallah. I'm going to pass it on to Muhammad, and it's only right that Muhammad says a few words as well. Bismillah.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. I'm here with Sajid Purpose of Life. I've actually seen this project via video and a photo many months ago. In fact, it was finished September 2024. My little brother passed away in June the 13th, and alhamdulillah, shortly after he passed away, a lot of his friends and family members raised sort of money to get a well done in his name, because one of the best forms of charity, according to our Prophet ﷺ, is water. So alhamdulillah, we were able to raise the funds and gave the funds over to Sajid and the team. And though every single project is different, they don't always take the same amount of time, but if things go to plan, they can be quick. And in this case, alhamdulillah, by September, this actually was up and running, and we sort of received the footage. What's made it more powerful for me personally is that actually we drove for about half an hour to a pretty remote part of Umarkot in Pakistan. Then we've had to walk another 15 minutes in sort of really harsh terrain, even drive in pretty harsh terrain, to actually just physically get here ourselves. But even though that took us that long to get here personally, I can't imagine how hard it was to build this thing in this remote location. And as Sajid already mentioned, it's not only providing vital water for some of the poorest people in the world and some of the most remotest people in the world, but if I look behind me, I can see lots of fields actually which are quite green, and there's so much, as far as I can see, in fact, and that's all benefiting from the water that this solar powered pump is actually taking out of the ground. And as I just mentioned, there's a bigger motor in this, so the amount of water coming out is actually quite a lot. It's a significant amount. It's just been quite humbling to see, to experience the walk here, to sort of see that actually POL doesn't just make a water pump, they make it in some of the hardest areas to get to, and that's thanks to the team that Sajid has built in sort of Pakistan, and the fact that they can find these locations where it's needed. And as someone who's very close to this project, I just feel so grateful that we were blessed enough to actually be able to partner with Sajid for this, because I just think that this is amazing, and the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given everybody who's donated in my brother's name. May he sort of get Jannah for those, and may people also gain Jannah for those through these types of acts and intentions. So keep the donations up. This is making a massive impact. In the days that we've been here, we've seen the huge impact that a lot of these projects that POL are doing. So I can't say, I can say personally, having worked with Sajid through cohort, that they do amazing work. So much so that we're getting more involved. But we need sort of obviously donators. We need people to sort of give their time, not just their money. And I can tell you from that experience that it's making a massive difference. And I was almost crying on the way here just to see the distance that we had to travel to get here. And just so grateful that in my brother's memory we were able to do something like this in the middle of nowhere. And it's actually having a massive impact on some of the poorest people. He'd be super proud, he really would be, and I'm just so grateful that he's reaping a lot of the benefits in terms of the rewards that he's going to get continuously as long as this thing is running. Okay, so Jazakallah khair for Sajid, for getting this sorted to the POL team, and we're thankful to Allah that He's made it possible for us to do this. Okay, Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah khair, Muhammad, and inshallah we all make dua that this is a constant sadaqah jariyah. Inshallah, this is a cash machine of good rewards for your blessed brother, inshallah. And you know, I always say, mashallah, you know, what's a beautiful sign? You know, it's having friends in this dunya to benefit the dunya is one thing, but when you got family and friends that benefit your akhirah, that is the most precious gift that Allah Ta'ala can give you, and that's also a very good sign as well. On behalf of myself and Muhammad, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.